Picture this, a city where tomorrow is already here. I'm in Shenzhen, where skyscrapers touch the clouds. There's an electric buzz in the air, but quite literally, there are electronics everywhere. But it's not just about the gadgets. This city is alive with flavors and surprises.
Come with us.
Today we're uncovering the stories behind the tech capital of the world.
Where I was a small boy. The town center, there's nothing. There's a field and many bak choy, you know.
So buckle up, get those snacks ready because you're gonna need them, and join me for an epic day food adventuring around Shenzhen. You are not gonna want to miss this. Hello from Shenzhen, or should I say good morning. It is right on 7 a.m. and I am here at this beautiful viewpoint at the top of the Huaqiangbei, which is this mountain in the middle of Shenzhen city center. It's one of many mountains you'll actually find within the city of Shenzhen, very mountainous region, and right now it's mostly just me and the more hardcore fitness community. But in this moment, I'm not sure who was more of an athlete, these marathon runners or this photographer who really committed to his role, bless him.
一直在拍，可能有几倍张了已经。那个美女还在拍，来不来一起照相不？中间，给你搞个 C。
Suddenly this turned into quite the photo shoot, and not sure what happened in the editing process, but here is the resulting image. Hi from me and my fit friends. What we're looking over in this area is Futian district. It's like the beating heart of Shenzhen, the absolute city center. And what amazes me is that this district was only really established in the 90s. So while Shenzhen actually has a history spanning over 1,500 years, for the vast majority of that time, it was a quiet fishing village. But then in the year 1979, everything changed for Shenzhen when it was declared China's first ever special economic zone. So many people coming to the city of Shenzhen to find work, and as of filming this video, the population of Shenzhen stands around 18 million people. I mean, can you imagine from fishing village to 18 million people in the span of 50 years? It's just, wow, it blows my mind. This building you see here, this is Shenzhen Civic Center. In the back here, this really tall building, this is the tallest building in Shenzhen. It's the Pigeon building, fourth tallest building in the world, and we're actually going to be going right to the top today, so stay tuned. Shenzhen's also a really long city. It spans all the way over here to like the Luohu districts, and then it spans all the way to the other side over there where you have the Nanshan districts. It's a really big city, very long city. I like to compare it to a banana. Shenzhen is a banana city. Anyway, that's quite enough about bananas for now. Let's get off this mountain, out of this park, through the hole in the civic center, and to our first stop of the day, breakfast, obviously. It's already my little tradition. Every time I come to Shenzhen, I have to get myself some changfen. And yeah, today is no exception, but it's a different kind of style of changfen than I've had before. So the changfen I usually get here in Shenzhen are more on the simple side. A ladle of rice flour batter, an egg, some lettuce, and the tiniest speck of meat. It's steamed for a bit, then topped with the most delicious soy sauce combo sauce. I don't know what exactly they put in it, but it's absolutely delicious. But I thought today I'd mix it up with a different variety of changfen that comes from Shantou, another city in Guangdong province. I was told the beef and seafood one is their bestseller, so I went for that, and it follows the same principle. The batter is shaken out into a thin sheet, then it's steamed, but where it differs from the others I've had before is how many ingredients are added. So along with egg, which is a must, a decent amount of beef is added, way more than usual, not to mention 7 shrimps, yes I did count them, as well as 5 oysters too. It's all mixed together, spread out over the pancake, at which point fresh bean sprouts are added too. This is very different. Then it's steamed. After a few minutes, it's scraped together, added to a bowl. Wow, it is big. Then some garlic oil is added, the soy juice too, and another difference here is also some pickled radish is added to the top. And here is the final result, plump, juicy, amazing. This is absolutely packed full of stuff. Even a huge, oh look at this juicy oyster. I actually think in this there's a higher ratio of filling to rice noodle, which is definitely not typical, I'd say. And yes, while it is more expensive than usual, I think it's still pretty reasonable for 20 renminbi, which is around $2.70. I would very much like my first bite to be of that oyster. Got a little bit of rice noodle there. I've absolutely soaked it in that gorgeous sauce. Oh my god, that's good. That is so freaking good. It's soft, it's salty, it's eggy, it's garlicky, and when that all gets a little bit too much, you've got these pickled radishes on top, which is so refreshing and crunchy. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's got all the textures from all of those ingredients. It is really full on with the ingredients. You've got prawns, oysters, meat. You've got bean sprouts, which I'm really loving as well. It gives this really like refreshing crispiness. It was so good, it was gone within minutes. And you know what the best thing to do is after eating breakfast? Drink coffee, duh. So I'm now heading down the road to do just that. And on the way, the sun actually started to peek out through the clouds. So I think this is actually going to turn into a really lovely day. Much like the other big cities in China, Shenzhen is undergoing a coffee revolution. And I remember when I was here for a few months in 2018, the main cafes available serving okay coffee was Starbucks and Pacific Coffee and maybe Costa Coffee. But now there are so many Chinese brands serving really, really good coffee. And I mean, I'm Australian, I'm quite fussy when it comes to my coffee. And this place is actually a Shenzhen-based coffee store. It's a chain and I've never tried it, so we're gonna try it. I have to say, I tend to judge a cafe in China by whether or not they have flat white on the menu. Australian classic, gotta get it. 我来个燕麦澳白. And the word for flat white in Chinese I really, really enjoy. It's called 澳白. Ao is the same character in Australia, 澳大利亚. So Ao means Australia and Bai means white. So instead of flat white, it's Australia white. I love that Australia is like in the name of flat white here in China. Oh, that's cute. Moment of truth. How does it taste? That is a good coffee. I would say that's Audalia approved. But we're taking our coffee to go, guys, because we've got somewhere to be and it's it's right up there. I don't know if you can get a sense from this angle, but it is really freaking tall. Like one of those buildings that makes you feel vertigo from looking up, not down. And yeah, did I mention I'm gonna go up it? I did go up it once before, but my fear of heights has somewhat increased over the years. So let's see how this is gonna go. It even has a glass viewing platform. It's fun. It'll be fine. And you know what they say, to go up, you need to go down first. If you follow the signs for free sky, it will lead you to a ticket office for the observation deck. And the ironic thing is, free sky, well, turns out not so free. Not gonna lie, it is slightly pricey. It's 200 RMB, but I've just been told if it's your birthday, you can get it for 160. Okay, well, here goes nothing. So right after security, you've got your classic tall building comparison. Now this is slightly awkward. It seems I'm a little bit out of date with my information. I was under the impression that this was the 4th tallest building in the world. Turns out that is not true. It's actually number 5 now. So here we are, number 5, Pigeon Financial Center. That's where we are. Then number 4, we have this one, which is located in Saudi Arabia. It looks really, really interesting. Definitely different kind of look from all of the others in the top 10 here. Number 3, we have the Shanghai Tower. Number 2, we have the Merdeka from Malaysia, and then number 1, the Burj Khalifa, tallest building in the world, and that's crazy. Almost a kilometer tall. I mean, today we're going high, but not that high. The Ping An Financial Center is 599 meters. Man, you would think they would just round up to 600, wouldn't you? 118 floors. I mean, that's purposeful. The number 8 is very important in Chinese culture. Fa has the same intonation as fa, which means to get rich. About to go up in the lift, I'm in the line, but they have this little photo opportunity here, a green screen with this ladder, and then it makes you look like you are floating above the tower here. It costs 49 RMB, but I'm actually kind of tempted. It could be nice for the cover image. Oh no, I'm flying. I'm really scared. Okay, let's see how this looks. And prepare yourselves, because this is really freaking hilarious. Now that's what I call committing to a role, unlike some people. Names will not be mentioned. Who am I kidding? I have no idea who these people are. Anyway, now it's time to actually go up this tower for real.
我们电梯的话是在写字楼核心筒内，看不到户外的景观，所以我们特意在电梯内安装了屏幕，模拟户外同步高度的真实景象。
That's so cool. So basically the scenery behind me here, or wow, my ears are popping like crazy. What you see on the screen behind me here is what it actually looks like outside. If I could see a mirror outside, this is what I would be seeing. Okay, now I'm starting to feel a bit nervous. Okay. It just hit me. I just started thinking, what if that was a window right now? Oh, I just want to get to the top. I always used to wonder why my mom got so scared in tall building elevators, and now I totally get her. Totally get it. Okay, let's get out of here. Bye-bye, bye-bye. 谢谢. Okay, I'm here. 547 meters above the ground. And there's actually a little sign over here. There's a Guinness World Records that this building has achieved. And it says, what does it say? Highest glass floor cantilevered observation deck. So as you can see, in all of these window areas, you also have a little glass floor on every single little alcove. Oh my God, okay, let's try. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my actual God. Okay, here we go. It's taking quite some courage. Just one step, one simple step. Here we go. Okay, I'm on the, 1 foot on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, holy moly. Oh, shivers. shivers. Oh my god. No. Moving swiftly on over to this side and this viewpoint where there is no glass on the floor, so I'm automatically feeling a lot more comfortable over here. And from this viewpoint, we can actually see the coastline of Shenzhen. The coastline of Shenzhen is actually really, really long, about 260 kilometers of coastline total. And I have to say, as an Australian, another aspect of life, along with coffee, that I do judge pretty harshly are beaches. And in Shenzhen, they do have some pretty decent beaches. Actually, something I'm a little bit ashamed to say is I actually had my first ever surfing lesson in Shenzhen on the world's tiniest waves. It was actually quite hilarious that they continued to run that surf class when there was literally no waves. But I did stand up. That's what's important. Oh, and the view from this window should be familiar to everyone. I think you recognize this spot right here. That's where we were this morning at sunrise. The viewing deck wraps the whole way around the building for 360-degree uninterrupted views of Shenzhen. You can pretty much see the entire city from here. Oh, cool. Okay, from this angle, you can see right down there through the viewing platform to Coco Park Mall. It's actually my favorite mall in Shenzhen. It is so cool. And actually, come to think of it, I could not have timed this better. Look at this. It is right on 12. Let's go get some lunch in Coco Park Mall. Yeah, here we are. This is Coco Park. I really like this mall. I feel like it just feels very modern and new, and it's multi-level. There's lots of places to get food and drink coffee. And I guess you're probably wondering, okay, Amy, what's for lunch? What kind of local specialties can we find here in Shenzhen? And I think this is probably the perfect time to mention that Shenzhen is not your typical Chinese city. So most cities in China, they're built on hundreds of years of tradition and built by tightly knit communities. But Shenzhen's different because Shenzhen is actually built by newcomers. So back in the 1980s, and 90s, this was one of the fastest growing cities in the world, and people from all over the country were coming here to chase their dreams and find opportunities, and with them they brought their culture, of course their cuisines. So as a result, Shenzhen is a vibrant melting pot of all different cultures from all around the country. You can find pretty much every single cuisine here, but the catch, and this is the point I was trying to make earlier, which is in Shenzhen, it's not really known for any of its own food specialties. I mean, maybe one, arguably, and we'll be actually having that for dinner tonight. So I think we're just gonna walk around, see if anything catches our eye. It could be any cuisine, really. They've got everything here. This place here looks popular. I've just come upstairs and I've seen this restaurant. The smartest decision is just to follow the people. There are so many people lining up for this. There are all these Michelin pictures on the wall. It's been featured in the Michelin Guide for 5 years in a row. I'm not sure exactly what food it has, but I will be waiting up to an hour to get it. Gotten myself a menu. I've learned that the name of this place is Da Ge Fan, which means big pigeon rice. And as promised, there is a lot of rice and a lot of pigeon on this menu. I mean, check out all of the different ways that pigeon is cooked here. We have sweet baked here, spicy one here, pigeon on a stick here. We have traditional red braised pigeon, salt baked pigeon, even pigeon in a soup. And over here we have like pigeon clay pot rice. When in doubt, go online and check out what the top rated dishes are. So according to this, number one, we have the hong xiao ge, the red braised pigeon, followed by number two, pigeon clay pot rice with black truffle. Yummy. You come here almost every week?
Yeah.
Why? Is it
because the price is good and the taste is good.
Yeah? What should I order? Do you have any recommendations?
Because you just want, you cannot eat much food. Come with us.
Are you sure?
I know you do YouTube. I always watching you.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Very interesting turn of events. I was just wondering, what should I order? And a very kind man came up to me and started giving me recommendations. Turns out he actually watches me on YouTube, and I'm now going to be eating with him and his family. I learned that KP and his family actually live in Hong Kong and have come over to Shenzhen for a day trip. So what do you usually order when you come here?
Usually just must eat this one. I never find it's better taste than this shop. And there's a rice, bao zai fan, and a lot of good taste things. This is good.
This is the timer. Set every dishes must be available here within 30 minutes.
If it doesn't come in 30 minutes, they give us our meal for free. That's nice. And we definitely didn't need to wait for more than 30 minutes. Within 10 minutes, our first dish arrived.
This is the whole pigeon. I remove the bone. It's good. Some ginger. The Cantonese ginger, I don't know what's sand ginger. A special taste come together, mix it together.
Wow. Once the waiter collected all the veggies and put them on top of this pile of pigeon, she poured on that sand ginger sauce and the mixing began. Oh, 谢谢. Wow, this looks so nice. Wow, and so fragrant, yeah.
Yeah.
That is so good.
Yeah.
You've got that onion taste in there from the onion. It's lots of crunchiness, really gingery.
Yeah.
And the meat is so tender. It's really good. Like a pigeon salad. So refreshing. This yeah. We have a pepper stuffed with fish. Is this a very Cantonese dish?
Yeah. Traditional Cantonese food. You can find it on the street stall.
Really bouncy fish inside there.
这个是广州菜。
And Shenzhen, I guess, doesn't really have too much of its own cuisine, right?
No, Shenzhen no cuisine. But the best cookers, all the country come here. Here can make the money.
Oh my goodness, we have 4 pigeons on our table here. I guess 1 per person. What is this here?
This is Huaqiangbei. After you the pigeon, you drink 1 cup to refresh your mouth.
It's like mango and passion fruit flavor.
Yeah, mango and passion fruit.
So the waitress helped us deconstruct the pigeon for ease of eating. First, off with its head, then its butt, then it was cut into quarters. Oh my gosh, look how fat and juicy those pigeons are. Okay, now it's time to eat, but first need to glove up. And here they actually have different size gloves to choose from.
This is for lady. This is for kid.
Oh.
This is for
The man.
male adult. Recommend to finish it within 6 minutes because it's more crispy.
So we need to get in there.
Now it's crispy.
Really glazed on the outside, such a nice red color there.
好吃，
Oh my gosh, wow,
Juicy.
wow. I just bit that and it just came right off.
係咪好好食？
What do you think?
It's the best pigeon I ate, and it's very juicy and very sweet on the outside.
Crispy outside, juicy inside.
Can you eat the head?
No, we don't eat.
You don't eat
But
the head?
if you can eat it, you can eat the brain, only the brain. This part.
Oh, okay.
But we don't eat.
You don't eat.
小了.
I mean, yeah, we've got other things on our
Don't
table.
waste your stomach.
And this, I guess, is the butt.
Oh
Oh yeah.
yeah. 不要了，不
Pigeon's
要
butt.
了。
Can I eat?
Yes.
Actually,
Yeah,
you
but
can. Actually, you can.
oil, all the oil.
Oh, I like oil.
Yeah. You can eat.
You can
eat.
I'm gonna eat it and then I can chase it with my mango shot. So here we go, guys. Get me some pigeon butt. Apparently, it's all full of oil and fat. Oh,
Very favorite.
好吃啊！
no, that's the best. That's the best. That's really, really good. But yeah, definitely very rich, very oily. Oh, it's really nice. It just kind of like freshens the palate. Are you gonna eat your butt?
No oil.
Can I eat yours?
Yeah. You can eat all the butt.
I think you should try the butt.
Actually, it's very tasty. It's different flavor from the meat. Actually, it's more rich in, I don't know how to describe.
More rich in taste, I think, yeah.
Rich in the oil taste, but not too oily actually.
It's really good. And to finish us off, we've got our pigeon clay pot rice with black truffle. Wow, I never could have finished this on my own. Look how big that clay pot is. And after we finished a few bowls of this rice, we got to enjoy what they call the guoba. It's the best part. It's the bottom of the bao zai fen and it's always so crispy, amazing. And it also feels like it has more flavor, always, when it's been cooked a little bit more. So good. Do a lot of people from Hong Kong just come for the day to Shenzhen?
Yeah. The Hong Kong people stay here for hotel and eating, massage.
When was the first time you came to Shenzhen?
About 1977, where I was a small boy.
So that was before it became an economic zone, a special
Yeah,
economic zone.
of course.
So what was it like? Was it really small?
It's nothing. When I first arrived in Shenzhen railway station, here, just 2 tracks outside. There's a field, a lot of crops, no buildings, only 1 building, duty-free shop. When there's a night, no lighting, everything. It's totally black out.
So in your
Yeah.
lifetime,
Yeah, when I
you've
was
seen
young.
Shenzhen go from the small fishing village that they always say it
I
is.
don't see any fishermen.
They always say Shenzhen was a fishing village.
Maybe in the seaside,
Maybe
but in the town center, there's nothing. There's a field and many bak choy, That's the history.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
有缘分.
Yeah, 真的有缘分. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. I cannot get over that experience. He said it best, 缘分. 缘分 is basically a word in Chinese that means it was fate. It really was fate. I mean, I could not have planned that better if I tried. Not only did I get to eat more dishes at that lunch and experience more of what that restaurant had to offer, and it was amazing, by the way, but I got to learn more about Shenzhen from a person who has been coming to Shenzhen his whole life and has seen it transform from literally nothing to the city that it is today. Anyway, we are cracking on with our video. We are going now diving headfirst into the high-tech nature of this city. I mean, Shenzhen is known as the Silicon Valley of China, and we're about to go to a place that really explains why that is. So we have just arrived in Huaqiangbei, aka the world's largest electronics market, but it's not just like one building, one market, it's actually spread out over an area of 1.5 square kilometers, and basically all the buildings you see around me here are just full, wall to wall, with electronics. But I've heard the most famous building to visit is actually this one right here. It's called SEG Electronics Market, or SEG. I guess maybe the locals call it SEG. We're going to SEG, guys. Wow, that is not at all what I was expecting. I've just come out of SEG, and yeah, I definitely thought there would be a bit more range in terms of the electronics offered there. Don't get me wrong, on the first floor there was definitely a bit more variety, you know, massage gun stores next to KTV microphone stores and, you know, some phone stuff here and there. But once you got to the second floor and beyond, it was all just stuff related to phone. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. I have spent hours in that store. I have just spotted the cutest phone case I think I've ever seen. I mean, it would be a tie between these two. But look, it's an eggplant phone case, and this is a peanut one. But that was just the beginning. I have never seen phone cases like this in my life. And I live in China, so I've seen my fair share of the phone case economy. These were just next level. Also, another subcategory of phone cases that I never knew existed, the furry phone case. Oh my gosh, for those who love their soft toys, but also really love their phone. There were some of the cutest cases I've ever seen in my life there, as well as everything like phone related. I'm talking phone lanyards, things for your AirPods. I mean, for all the durian lovers out there, you have some durian AirPods case. Oh my goodness. For all of the pork belly lovers, here's the AirPods case for you. It was the cutest thing ever, and I've come out of there with a massive bag of stuff, and I want to show you what I bought. So first things first, I did end up getting a phone case, and I mean, this speaks for itself. Yes, it is what you think it is. It is a Crocs phone case. So basically you just kind of slot your phone in here. There's even, your camera shows through there, and also so convenient. You can hold it, you can just like rest your hand there. Hello, absolutely amazing. The next thing I got, well, the next things I got is all of a certain category. I mean, you guys know I love my phone lanyards. I'm pretty much wearing one every single video. It's so convenient. But you know, it's a bit boring, this one. Let's mix it up a bit. And they had the coolest phone lanyards there. I have gotten like 3. This one is bright and cute. This one is a bit more demure. And this one is the last thing from demure. It's just like so extra, but like, oh my gosh. Coolest kid on the block. And last but not least, I got some AirPods merchandise, some AirPod cases for Derek and I got this one for Derek. It's a bread AirPods case. And this one's for me. It'll make a lot more sense to people who have seen my last video where I bought all the things from my home, including a croissant door handle. No regrets on that purchase, by the way. It's so good for the static in my house in winter. Unforeseen benefit of that croissant door handle. And I'm sure there will be a lot of unforeseen benefits of this AirPods case, like being cool, because look at that. Croissant for my AirPods case. It's the coolest thing ever. I mean, the aim of this stop was to show you the more high-tech nature of Shenzhen. Have I done that? I'm not sure, but oh my gosh, did you see that? Police on a Segway. Oh my gosh, I'm almost punched that guy in the face. But I mean, I did only go into one building, and there are so many buildings here. I mean, this is a different one, and this also has 4 or 5 floors. I think I actually went to the wrong SEG store, one that maybe specifically focuses on phones and phone products. This is the right SEG store. The kind of thing that I was expecting originally, lots of gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I got who's it and what's it's galore. I feel like Ariel in here, really, this place is quite a thing to behold. So I would say if you have interest in gadgets, electronics, building your own laptop, checking out all the drones here, come with a shopping list, know what you want in your head, because I think this is the kind of place it would be easy to just like get super overwhelmed by. I feel like there's everything here. Turns out looking at electronics is seriously hunger-inducing, so let's head to dinner. So I teased it a bit earlier, but it's now finally time to dive into Shenzhen's pretty much only food specialty, and even that claim is contentious. And I say it's contentious because I don't know if you can even say it's from Shenzhen, because the roots of this dish undeniably lie in Hainan province. Even the name of this dish is Hainan Yeziji, which means Hainan coconut chicken hot pot. So basically the roots of this dish come from Hainan province, but the modern version of this dish can say it was invented in Shenzhen. So I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter who invented the dish, where it comes from. It's tasty, and people here in Shenzhen have really embraced it as their own. I mean, it's not like Shenzhen is trying to deny the roots of this dish. Yeah, this restaurant is decked out like we are in Hainan right now. I mean, I am literally sitting under a palm tree. It's a fake palm tree, but it is a palm tree nonetheless. Definitely getting all of the Hainan vibes. Anyway, enough talking, more eating. Let's get into this. Basically, in here, we have our hot pot full of coconut water, 100% coconut coconut water from Hainan province. And you know what else is from Hainan province? This chicken. This is wenchangji, the famous wenchang chicken. And this is, I've ordered half because I'm just one person. And basically they helped me add it to the pot, and then I guess I just wait. And I thought since I'm eating coconut chicken, I may as well order some coconut water to go with it to drink. And it's come in this cutest bottle that I've just been told I can bring home, and it comes with a lanyard. I mean, there has been also a lot of lanyards today, and it's an adjustable lanyard. So I really can just like add it to my lanyard collection, grab and go. I'm gonna bring this everywhere. Anyway, our time has just run out. It is time to eat this. First things first, I'm actually gonna get myself some of that coconut hot pot base. I hear that's very nice to drink. Ooh. That is so good. It's really sweet and also slightly chickeny, and I can only assume that that is going to become more and more chickeny throughout the cooking process. So I might compare and contrast this to my last sip of this broth. Okay, now I'm going to actually try that chicken, and I'm going to dip it in this sauce. Basically, I can just add little bits of the ginger or chili or that little, I believe this is a calamansi. Oh no, I dropped my calamansi. No one saw. I dropped my calamansi. Anyway, I've got one more. Everything is fine. Let's try it. Oh, yum. I knew it would be because wenchang chicken is famously amazing. So the thing about wenchang chicken, it comes from the city of Wenchang in Hainan province, and they're fed really, really well. They're fed on this like island diet of all the island diet things. I've forgotten exactly what the chickens are fed, but it's island food. And they're also really happy chickens. They're free-range chickens. They, you know, have the run of the land, and they're just running around being really happy. And then, yeah, so it tastes really, really nice. It's really tender. It's chickeny in flavor, and that sauce goes so well with it. I think that soy sauce base, it's not just your typical soy sauce because it's actually a little bit sweet anyway. So the resulting dish is just chickeny, sweet, a little bit spicy from that chili, gingery from that sand ginger. I like this. It's very warming and hearty. It's a nice dish coming into winter here in Shenzhen. It's laughable knowing that Deok is back in Chongchun, freezing his butt off in minus 15 degrees as we speak, and I'm here wearing a blouse and 22 degrees outside in Shenzhen. It's absolutely crazy, and eating my hearty, warming winter dish. I mean, 如香水所, when in Shenzhen, do as the Shenzheners do. So I fished out all the chicken. I've got a pile of bones in front of me here, and now I am so excited to try this broth to see how the flavor has changed over the course of the last 30 minutes or so. Ooh, it's definitely a lot more chickeny now. It also has a slight taste of corn because I've got a corn in there that I still haven't eaten, so it's definitely got a coconutty, chickeny corniness to it. It's nice. It's a really nice broth. It's a broth I'd be happy to eat again and again and again. Original plan for the ending of this video is I actually wanted to finish this video where it started because I do know that there's often a light show here at night where the surrounding buildings are lit up and it's got these beautiful designs on the buildings. They're all synchronized. It's really, really pretty. But I have just learned that that is only available on Fridays and Saturdays, I believe, around 7:30, and I think there's like 2 or 3 showing, one on the hour. I'm not too sure, but it's not tonight. So this will bring us to the end of today's food adventure here in Shenzhen. It has been an absolutely packed day, really, really fun day, unexpected twists and turns. I mean, all the makings of a classic food adventure. I hope you guys have liked it. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you've been watching me for a while and you haven't subscribed yet, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you on my channel next week. Bye from Shenzhen!